Alright, this is the Shure SM4 microphone, and I've been using it for about a week, and I'm going to share some of my thoughts that I have on the microphone and how it sounds, and I want to show it in its rawest form, so I am not using any filters. Oh, that's the wrong one. Any filters. All of the I's are crossed out. This is definitely mic 1, and let's begin. Let's start with what the kit comes with. It comes with a case, the shock mount, and the pop filter. After opening the initial outside box of the whole thing, you'll find this case. I could smell this case right away, and I thought, that's terrible. Then I was like, oh, it's not the case, it's the foam inside. This foam reeks. It smells so bad and toxic. It's been off-gassing for days, and it still smells. I put it outside to let the air take away a lot of the scent, and it still smells. The microphone, I couldn't use it right away, or even soonish, because the microphone was touching the foam, and the microphone smelled so bad that it made my nose burn when I put it when I was trying to use it. So, sure, don't use awful, toxic, really stinky, reeking foam. Um, it's terrible. Okay, onto the microphone. The shock mount is great. It really isolates from any kind of vibrations or anything. It doesn't transfer it to the housing as much. And also, the housing is great because you don't have, like, you can hear me tapping on it, but it's not reverberating inside of the microphone housing, and that's awesome. Really nice to see. That sure put a lot of thought into that. The pop filter is magnetic, and let me see, let's make it a bit bigger. You can see it has 3 magnets. There's 1, 2, and 3, and they do a great job of holding it on there. It's pretty sturdy too. And I tried, it's pretty big for if you wanted to use it as like a streaming microphone, for like videos or something, because it covers up a bit of your face. If you want to have it so close, because your room's not sound treated or something. But, yeah, I tried to see if I could flip it up and get it closer or something. But sure, definitely found, I think, the optimal distance from the microphone to not get any plosives or anything. Yeah, sounds great. I've watched some other videos on this microphone recording instruments and stuff, and it does a great job of capturing instruments. Now, one other thing is that when watching review videos, you see them interacting with the pop filter and putting it back on like that, or touching the microphone, and you'll notice it makes sound. I'm not using any filters, and this is the showing the microphone in its most raw form. They might be using noise suppression and taking out outside noises. So now watch the audio meter in the bottom goes all the way down. So, and even when I'm talking, it's processing the audio, and not only is it reducing the quality, but also taking out any noises and reducing noises as well. So, gotta watch out for that kind of stuff. Let's turn it off. They also might be using equalizers to tune out fan noise. I have my computer in the background, but I think I've got it pretty close to my mouth, and I tuned the gain enough so it shouldn't be picking up that too much. But you gotta watch out. Maybe watch some other videos to see if someone's voice is actually as deep as it says. They might be trying to reduce fan noise or something, or room noise, and take away some of that background noise with the EQ, but that might be changing the sound of the microphone. So I'm just going to leave that off. And also, if they're getting really close and talking really loud, they might be turning on their limiter so that when they're talking really loud, it's not going into the red anymore. So you have to watch out. All these filters are off right now, and I'm just delivering the sound as it should be. Now, what else? The capsule. So you'll notice that let's see, the the pop filter comes up a bit higher than the microphone, and the capsule. Yeah, let me get a flashlight. The capsule is actually under, quite a bit under the top of the microphone housing, and so let's look at it because. Okay, you see the capsule in there? Now, I noticed that with the pop filter so high, I was regularly putting it aimed right around here at the top of the capsule, and I definitely got much more muddled sound talking that way. So I found not even aiming at the center, but putting it my mouth near the lower half of the capsule got a much better sound. I'm not sure exactly if it's just because my setup's a little bit angled or what, but definitely lower on the capsule for me seemed to produce a better sound. And you must be careful, since the pop filter is so high, to not go in the middle of the pop filter, but go a little bit under. That's why also I thought that I wish that they made it a bit shorter, because for streaming or something, it's kind of in the way. But if you're going to stream with it, you could just put it at a bit of an angle to stop those plosives, and so you can just talk normally. Sounds great, and it's very clear, and the pop filter is easy to put on and works well. Now it is condenser, and that's in contrast to a dynamic microphone. Those are two different types of microphones. The capsules inside, they're different. And the condenser, like this one, is much more sensitive to outside noises. So if you're going to use it for streaming and stuff, you need to be careful about getting into that. If you're starting out with streaming or something, maybe look at some of their Shure's dynamic microphones or something, or dynamic microphones in general, if you don't have a good handle on room noise or keyboard noise or that kind of stuff. But if you want the really detailed and great sound of a condenser microphone, then I think it's worth it. Especially this one. Well, this one's aimed at home studio, so recording different vocals for different things and instruments, which I think it just sounds great for. And I think that's about it. Sounds great. It's the height I wish was a bit shorter, and the pop filter I wish was shorter. The shock mount is pretty great. The case with the really stinky foam is absolutely horrid. Worst decision that they could make. It's toxic. Like, it doesn't get worse than poisoning. So there's that. Microphone good, case bad. Yeah, I think that's about it. Hopefully I was able to share this microphone in its greatness, in its most raw form. You can hear everything. Here, I'll even turn it up a bit more. I can hear the background noise. You should be able to hear the room noise, the fan, even outside maybe. And I think it just does a really great job of capturing sound. Yeah, I'll turn it back down. And hopefully this was a great chance to show you this microphone, and in its rawest form. No filters are active, and I hope you got enough information about it to make an informed purchase.